12 signs he's falling for you more each day. You're sitting with him, maybe having a casual conversation, but something feels different. There's an undercurrent of emotion you can't quite put your finger on. Perhaps it's the way he looks at you, or the way his smile lingers a little longer. You start to wonder, are his feelings for you deepening, or is this just another fleeting moment in a relationship? The excitement of feeling something more is intoxicating, but so is the uncertainty. Are you imagining things, or are these signs he's starting to fall for you more each day? It's that beautiful, confusing stage of love, when emotions are growing, and you're questioning if they're growing in the same direction. For many, this stage is full of curiosity and excitement, but it's also hard to tell whether the relationship is evolving into something deeper. Maybe you're hoping that the spark you feel is reciprocated, but how do you know for sure? Love doesn't always follow a clear path. Sometimes, we wish there were a definitive sign that would confirm whether our partner is falling for us more with each passing day. The truth is, the signs are often subtle and build up over time. Love isn't just about big gestures, and it's not always as dramatic as the movies make it seem. It's about small, consistent changes, little things that show his feelings are deepening. In this post, we'll dive into 12 signs that indicate he's falling for you more each day. These signs often show up in his actions, his words, and his behavior. You may have noticed some of them already but weren't sure how to interpret them. Now, you'll get a clearer picture of how your relationship is evolving and what it means for your future together. Love isn't always about grand, sweeping gestures. Often, it's shown in the quiet moments, the way he makes you feel safe, how he listens to you, and the small but meaningful actions he takes to show his care. You don't need extravagant displays of affection to know that someone is falling for you. The signs are often in the day-to-day interactions, the things he does naturally and without thinking. If you're wondering whether your partner is falling for you, look for the subtle, consistent actions. They speak volumes about how he feels. Sign 1, he goes out of his way to make you happy. A man falling for you will find joy in seeing you smile and will go out of his way to make that happen. It's not just about doing what's necessary, he'll put in extra effort because seeing you happy brings him genuine joy. He'll find ways to surprise you with little gestures that show he's thinking about you, even when it's not a special occasion. Whether it's bringing you your favorite snack, remembering something small you mentioned weeks ago, or planning a spontaneous outing, he's actively trying to make you feel appreciated. His actions may be subtle but are incredibly meaningful. He'll show up when you need him most, even if it means rearranging his schedule or stepping outside of his comfort zone. This effort isn't about obligation, it's about his desire to see you happy and to create moments that strengthen your connection. When someone is falling for you, they begin to prioritize your happiness as much as their own. The little things that make you feel loved and cherished become a natural part of their routine. He's willing to go the extra mile to ensure that your needs are met, and he does it without expecting anything in return. It's a clear indicator that his feelings for you are deepening, and he genuinely wants to be a positive and uplifting presence in your life. Sign 2, he wants to spend more time with you. As feelings grow, he'll want to spend more time with you. This isn't just about being physically near you, but also about building a deeper emotional connection. When someone is falling for you, the desire to understand you better and create meaningful moments together becomes stronger. He will prioritize your time over other commitments or activities, making an effort to carve out time just for the two of you. Whether it's a quiet evening at home or an impromptu trip, he'll look for opportunities to bond. His desire to be with you becomes more than just wanting to hang out, he'll want to experience life together, share new experiences, and create memories. When he's falling for you, time spent together becomes more valuable to him than anything else. It's not about quantity, but the quality of the moments you share. This need to be with you reflects his growing affection. He'll become more intentional about how he spends his time, seeking ways to include you in his plans. Even when he's busy with work or personal commitments, he'll find ways to check in with you or plan something special. His actions will show that he's choosing to invest in you, not just as a fleeting connection but as someone he wants to grow closer to, emotionally and personally. Sign 3, he's always there to support you. No matter the challenge, he stands by your side. Whether it's a tough decision in your career, a personal issue you're facing, or a moment when you feel uncertain about yourself, he's the one who will show up without hesitation. When someone is falling for you, their support goes beyond just offering advice or sympathy. It's about being a constant presence in your life, ready to help you face anything that comes your way. His support doesn't just show up when it's easy, it's there even when things are tough. Whether it's staying up late to listen to your concerns or offering a helping hand when you're overwhelmed, he's always ready to step in. His commitment to being by your side demonstrates how deeply he cares for you. He wants to be your rock, your safe place, and your biggest supporter. This kind of support isn't always loud or overt, it's in the little things, like checking in to see how you're doing or offering help before you even have to ask. When he's there through the highs and lows, it's clear that he values your well-being and wants to be a consistent part of your life. His unwavering support shows that his feelings for you are genuine and growing stronger every day. Sign 4, he's open about his feelings. As he falls deeper for you, he starts to open up more about his thoughts, emotions, and vulnerabilities. Initially, he might have been reserved, keeping certain things to himself, but as his feelings grow, he begins to share more of what's on his mind. He's no longer afraid to express his worries, dreams, or even past experiences that shaped him into who he is. This shift in communication shows that he's emotionally investing in the relationship. Opening up about personal feelings is a vulnerable act, and by doing so, he's showing you trust and confidence. He wants you to understand him on a deeper level, and this willingness to be vulnerable is a clear indication that his connection to you is becoming more profound. Whether it's talking about his childhood, his fears about the future, or simply expressing how he feels when you're together, these conversations reflect a deepening emotional bond. He no longer just wants to be with you physically, he desires an emotional connection that goes beyond surface-level interactions. His openness may not always be easy for him, especially if he's not used to sharing his emotions, but as he becomes more comfortable around you, he lets his guard down. If he's sharing his innermost thoughts and feelings, it's a surefire sign that he's falling for you more with each passing day. Sign 5, he starts planning for the future with you. When a man is truly falling for you, he doesn't just focus on the present moment, he begins to envision a future that includes you. This could manifest in many ways, from casually mentioning future trips or holidays, to talking about big life decisions, or even planning simple activities together months in advance. His willingness to include you in his long-term vision is a powerful sign of his growing feelings. If he starts suggesting vacations or trips you could take together, or talks about his hopes for the future and asks for your input, it's a clear indication that he's emotionally invested and wants you to be part of his life for the long haul. It's not just about fun, spontaneous plans, but also including you in conversations about where he sees himself in a few years. This can include everything from where he wants to live, how many kids he might want to have, or even career goals that involve you as a key part of his journey. He's not just living for today, he's imagining a future that's shared. If your partner is making long-term plans that involve you, it's a strong signal that his feelings are growing deeper every day. He's not just falling for you in the moment, he's investing in a future together. Sign 6, he values your opinion. When a man is falling for you, he begins to place significant value on your thoughts and opinions. It's not just about big life decisions, he wants your perspective on everything, from career choices to small day-to-day matters. If he's actively seeking your advice, asking for your input before making decisions, it shows he trusts you and values your judgment. This isn't just about him wanting to make you feel included, it's about a deep respect for the way you think and process information. Whether it's about a career move, a personal challenge, or even choosing what movie to watch together, he wants your take because he knows that your opinion matters. A man who is emotionally invested will listen closely to your thoughts, even if they differ from his own. He'll appreciate the balance and the unique insight you bring into his life. This also reflects a deeper emotional connection, as he's not just leaning on you for advice, he's incorporating your thoughts into his life in meaningful ways. When a man starts asking for and genuinely considering your opinion, it's a sign that he is moving beyond the surface level of attraction. He sees you as an equal partner, and he values you for more than just your presence. He respects your mind and how it shapes his world. Sign 7. He pays attention to the little things. When a man is falling for you, he begins to notice the small, often overlooked details that matter to you. This isn't about grand gestures or big surprises, it's about him paying attention to the things that make you, you. Whether it's remembering your favorite food or noticing when you're having a rough day, these small acts of awareness show that he's invested in understanding you on a deeper level. For instance, he might remember that you love a certain type of coffee or that you always get cold when you go out at night. He'll bring you a blanket without asking or suggest your favorite dish when you're choosing where to eat. These little things show that he's thinking about you even when you're not around. But it's not just about physical things. A man who's falling for you will also be attuned to your emotional state. He'll notice when you're upset or stressed and take the time to ask what's bothering you, genuinely wanting to help. His ability to pick up on these subtle cues demonstrates how much he values your happiness and well-being. This level of attentiveness goes beyond superficial attraction. It's a sign that he cares deeply about your comfort, your preferences, and your emotions. It's a clear indication that he's not just falling for your appearance, but for who you truly are. Sign 8. He introduces you to important people in his life. When a man starts introducing you to the important people in his life, his friends, family, or colleagues, it's a clear sign that he's falling for you more deeply and sees you as a permanent part of his world. This is a significant step, as it reflects his desire to integrate you into every aspect of his life, not just in private moments but in the circles that matter to him. Introducing you to his family or close friends shows trust and an indication of seriousness about the relationship. He's not keeping you a secret or hiding you away from the people he cares about. Instead, he's proud to have you in his life and wants to share that with those closest to him. It's a way of saying, "This person matters to me, and I want you to get to know them." This move also signifies that he's thinking about a future with you. When a man starts talking about you to the people he's closest to, it shows he envisions you being around for the long haul. Whether it's a family gathering or a night out with friends, his willingness to have you by his side is a sign of emotional investment and a deeper connection. This level of openness is a true sign that he's moving beyond casual dating and is genuinely falling for you. Sign 9. He compliments you in meaningful ways. As a man's feelings for you deepen, his compliments will move beyond just physical appearance. While compliments about how you look are nice, he will begin to recognize and appreciate the qualities that make you who you are. Whether it's complimenting your intelligence, the kindness you show others, or the way you make him feel understood, these compliments reflect a growing emotional connection. He might tell you how much he admires your strength in difficult situations or how he respects your opinion on matters that are important to him. These kinds of compliments are more than surface level, they show that he sees you for who you truly are. He's not just focused on what's on the outside but also the person you are on the inside. The key here is that his compliments will feel genuine and specific. Rather than offering generic remarks like, "You look pretty," he'll give you thoughtful praise that reflects his deeper understanding and admiration for your personality, intelligence, and the way you engage with the world around you. These kinds of compliments speak to the emotional depth of his feelings and show that he's paying attention to what makes you unique. By complimenting your character and the qualities that define you, he's expressing his growing affection and appreciation in a way that goes beyond physical attraction. It's a sign that he's falling for you more each day. Sign 10. He remembers the little things you've said. A man who's falling for you is genuinely attentive to the details of your life. He listens not just to the big conversations, but also to the small, seemingly insignificant things you mention in passing. Whether it's a preference for a certain type of coffee, a favorite childhood memory, or something personal you've shared, he will remember these details and bring them up later, often surprising you with how much he's retained. This ability to recall little things demonstrates that he values you and your words. It's not about memorizing facts, it's about showing that he cares enough to listen closely and make a mental note of the things that matter to you. For example, if you mentioned a song that reminds you of a special moment, he might put it on when you're together, or if you casually mentioned you like a specific type of flower, he might surprise you with a bouquet of them. These small gestures, though subtle, speak volumes. They show that he's emotionally invested and thinking about you even when you're not around. It's a sign that his feelings for you are growing stronger each day because he's paying attention to what makes you happy and what's important to you. Remembering the little things is a clear indication that he's falling for you more and more with each passing moment. Sign 11, he's protective of you. A man who's falling for you will naturally want to protect you, but not in a controlling or overbearing way. His protective instincts are rooted in his care and deep emotional connection with you. Whether it's making sure you feel safe in a difficult situation or standing up for you when needed, his desire to protect you stems from a place of love and respect. This protection doesn't have to be dramatic or physical, it's often more subtle. He'll check in on you when you're feeling down, make sure you're not in harmful situations, and even advocate for you in challenging social or professional environments. His focus will be on your well-being, ensuring you feel secure and valued at all times. In emotional situations, he will be your rock, offering comfort when you're upset and defending you against negativity, both from others and even from yourself. He won't let you downplay your worth or let others treat you poorly, as he deeply values your happiness and self-esteem. His protection isn't about controlling your actions or decisions, it's about creating a safe space where you feel heard, respected, and loved. This sign of protection shows that he's committed to your emotional and physical well-being and is deeply invested in your relationship, strengthening the bond between you both. Sign 12, he's always honest with you. Honesty is a key pillar in any successful relationship, and as a man's feelings for you deepen, he'll be more open and transparent. A man who is falling for you will not shy away from sharing his true thoughts, even if they are difficult or vulnerable. He understands that trust is built on open communication and, by being honest, he is showing you that he values and respects the emotional connection you share. This doesn't just mean sharing big, important matters, it's also about being honest in everyday conversations. He'll tell you when something is bothering him, share his dreams, fears, and even small details about his day-to-day life. This openness creates a deeper sense of intimacy and emotional closeness, making you feel more secure in the relationship. When a man truly loves you, he doesn't feel the need to hide things or play games. He wants you to know who he truly is, the good, the bad, and everything in between. His honesty allows you both to navigate challenges together and strengthens the foundation of trust between you. This transparency also means that he respects you enough to be vulnerable. By being honest, he is inviting you into his world, creating a space where both of you can feel safe and understood. His growing commitment is reflected in his willingness to always be truthful with you, building a lasting relationship grounded in mutual respect and trust. In a relationship, love often reveals itself in subtle, everyday moments rather than grand gestures. A man who is genuinely falling for you will show his feelings through consistent actions, whether it's the way he prioritizes your happiness, makes future plans with you, or the simple way he listens and supports you. These 12 signs are all clear indicators of someone who is emotionally invested in the relationship and looking to build a future together. From paying attention to the small details to always being honest, these behaviors reflect a deepening emotional connection. Take a moment to reflect on your own relationship. Are you noticing these signs in your partner's actions? Are they showing genuine effort in building a deeper connection with you? Relationships evolve over time, and these signs can help you recognize whether your partner is falling for you more with each passing day. Relationships thrive on mutual respect, trust, and emotional investment. If you're seeing these signs, it's a beautiful indication that you're with someone who truly cares. If you're unsure, pay attention to how your partner expresses their feelings through actions, not just words. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you noticed these signs in your own relationship? Share your experiences in the comments below, and feel free to share how your partner shows their love.